Item number 10, conduct of business. A, adopt an enforceable obligation payment schedule for the San Bruno Redevelopment Agency.
Through the chair, with this item being brought forward as in past, I will have to recuse myself since I do reside within the redevelopment area.
The same holds for me.
Good evening, Honorable Chair, members of the board. Edmondson Finance Director. On June 29th of this year, the Governor signed into law AB 26 and AB 27. AB 26 is otherwise known as the Elimination Bill, eliminates redevelopment agencies effective October 1st, 2011. AB 27, otherwise known as the Opt-in Bill, provides an opportunity for redevelopment agencies to opt back in and continue its operations. The City Council did adopt an urgency ordinance on August 9th to opt in and so to permit the San Bruno Redevelopment Agencies to continue its existence and operations. Shortly after AB 26 and 27 were signed into law, a suit was filed with the California Supreme Court asking the court to stay and suspend the implementation of AB 26 and 27. The Supreme Court did issue a stay on all the provisions of AB 27 and most of the provisions of 26. However, among the provisions that weren't stayed for AB 26 was the requirement that the agency board adopt something called an enforcement obligation payment schedule prior to August 28th, 2011. This schedule basically then allows agencies to continue making its payments of its obligations subsequent to that date. Since members of the redevelopment agency members were not available for a special meeting prior to the August 28th deadline, the executive director proceeded to approve the enforceable obligation payment schedule on August 26th. And we are now coming back to the board for formal approval of it. It's important to note that, as indicated on page 26 of the staff report or on your agenda packet, it's actually the schedule of the enforceable obligation payment schedule. And you will note that a substantial part of the agency payment is to schools and other taxing entities that are the obligations of the agency, and together that totals $3.3 million. The list is actually very comprehensive and includes everything that is budgeted and that is known by staff as of today. So with that, I'll take any questions on the adoption of the enforceable obligation payment schedule.
Any questions of the Finance Director? Ken?
Just simply stated, it's because of the lawsuit that this has to be implemented so that we pay certain jurisdictions.
That is correct.
Okay.
The provision of AB 26 did not state this particular requirement, and therefore the obligation to have this formally adopted.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions or action?
Action.
I'll introduce the resolution.
Board Member O'Connell.
Aye.
Board Member Ibarra.
Aye.
Chair Ruang.
Aye. Thank you, Ed.